Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to SimTrax Broadcasting. We are here with the National Oval Racing Association at Darlington. The Lady in Black is looking to strike back again here with the NORA series. Definitely can't wait to see what they've got in store for us here tonight. I can guarantee you one thing, there's going to be a lot of single file driving, possibly some side-by-side, but I can almost pretty much 90% assure you here that at least 25 drivers will earn their Darlington stripe here tonight. And not just through turn 3 and 4, through 1 and 2 as well, especially on turn exit. That is going to be the big no-no out here tonight, as drivers are going to be looking to stay in contact with the track. A few guys during practice have been filing out and having a little trouble staying connected to the track. Blade Timmons is actually on top of the chart here for us tonight, as he got on pole with a 29.18. Now, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but Blade Timmons was actually one of the ones that we keep seeing going backwards on the track, unfortunately in the right direction, just starting with the rear bumper. Joining alongside me here tonight will be Stella as the co-commentator here tonight for this fantastic track. And Stella is from the real-life race that we saw between Chris Buescher and a few of the other drivers, and ended up with Kozlowski as the winner. Talk to me a little bit about this track. What's a little different with this egg-shaped track out here tonight?
Well, there you stated it right there. It's an egg-shaped track. It's kind of convoluted due to the fact that the farmer that sold this property to him said you can do whatever you want with it, but you can't touch my minnow pond. So they curved this track in such a way that it did not touch his minnow pond. And we have Darlington with turns 1 and 2 at 25 degrees, turns 3 and 4 at 23 degrees, and every turn is different.
Yeah, and already stating out there in the chat, Jay is even saying the pit entry is tricky as well. I can guarantee you that as guys try to come off that race line, they're going to want to enter about between 3 and 4 and then try to scoop their way on in. Extremely difficult to try to make that connection out there and still be fast. But let's go ahead and get to our starting starting lineup here tonight. And Stella, we have got a really a great one here at Darlington. So let's go ahead and take a look where Blade Timmons and Vincent Arthur start on the front row. Brady Moats sitting third next to Blake Hoppy. Dustin Kleba sits fifth next to Aaron Crawley. Michael Boyles out there in the 29 machine. He'll be starting next to Ryan Bird in the 49 Chevrolet. Now, he's going to be looking to put up a good fight here tonight, but he'll have Matthew George and Cody Reeder sitting right behind him. Cameron Thompson, the number 2, will be starting 11th next to Kyle Rochelle, who is 12th. Moving on to row number 7, that moves us to Thomas Walter and Logan Monteith. Jake Christenberry, we've seen a lot of that 93 on the move. He'll be next to Justin Moody. Moving on to Dakota Moniz and Dylan Banks. Still waiting for Moniz to come away with a solid finish. Can make it almost 90% of the race. Just can't make that last little bit. Moving on through, as right now we got Tim Harper as 19th and Josh Conover with a dismal 20th place start. He's going to be way here in the back. That's going to be, looks like Kevin Balmer will be in 21st next to Ryan Patty. Joey Stats, hey. Looks like we got somebody from Beer Money Racing showing up out here and starting 23rd. Cody Smith will be our 24th driver. Moving on through, Stella, look at all this. Cody Height will be 25th. Kevin Gunther, 26th. Gladelick, I believe, might be our RC and our pace car here tonight. So we'll see how he does out there with the choose cone deal. Dylan Dunford will be 8th, and Dakota Hendrickson will be in the 29th spot. Nick Geilis will be number 3. Moving on to Kulikowski, Dorsey, and Riley. I don't know on Dorsey or Riley. I've not seen them get behind the wheel as of yet, and not a whole lot of time during practice that they have been placing out here. But Stella, this should be a good run here right at the beginning as they work their way down the Boeing backstretch.
Yeah, I see a lot of tires getting warmed up, and that's a good idea. What is our temperature on the track this evening?
All right, let's go ahead and take a quick look at our race here tonight. 176 stages of 54 and 111. Of course, that 60% fuel limit. 7 sets of tires, fortunately. Of course, no fast repair, but 107 degrees out there on the track. Boy, that's going to be toasty out there, so we're going to see how that plays out for the drivers here tonight. That's going to be very, very tough here. 11 miles an hour of wind, so let's get this going. 30 drivers out there. Tower's going to look a little different tonight as the Throwback Series kicks off here at Darlington. We are off to the races, and away we go. Already, we are seeing Blade Timmons get away here. Vincent Arthur, he's going to have a mouthful here tonight. Pretty upset about the last race as Blake Hoppy sits in third. Flying on the outside, I believe we are already under caution. Quick spin out here from Moody.
That did not take long.
No, it did not. 33 Caterpillar machine already spinning out, heading to the back. Looks like the Choose Cone car is going to get some miles here tonight. Let's go ahead and check back on Moody and see what caused this caution. I'm wondering if there's a bunch up here heading into the turn. Whoop, little rear end there from Conover.
Oh, sorry.
That looks good. Most of our guys did avoid it, though. Let's take a look
Yeah.
here, top side.
I was watching the Home Depot car. He avoided it, but right into somebody else.
All right, Christenberry gets caught. Oof. Just barely missed it there. 56 of Ryan Patty squeaks through. That looks like Gunther squeaks through.
All right. Very carefully, Nick Gillis went by.
Yeah, and I got to recorrect out here. Josh Conover's in the 42 Chevrolet. It was the 48 of Dylan Banks that made contact out here. Little nudge right there. 48 gets bonked.
Hit there, that Christenberry.
Yeah, not only is the tower going to be a little bit different, but even the paints here tonight are going to be different. We're going to see a lot of guys doing a little throwback to either their favorite driver or a driver that matched the car. There's the 99 out there, Logan Monteith. Looks like he is
Doing the Valvoline of Mark Martin?
Yeah, we can say that.
Okay.
Well, the
Except
5.
it's not a V.
Yeah.
Something looks different.
Looking at the 5 here, Matthew George looks like he's running the
Kellogg's.
the Terry Labonte scheme from Kellogg's. But oddly enough, that is the exact paint that Kyle Larson drove. Hopefully he doesn't have the same fate that Kyle Larson did.
Yee.
See if we can get a little closer.
It's not Valvoline. Boy, I sure thought it was. Okay, Nutrient. You can see my error.
That's all right. Looking pretty good.
Sorry,
All right.
guys.
Somebody heading down pit road here is going to be Josh Conover. Running the National Guard machine here tonight in the 42 Chevrolet.
Now, he took a while to choose to get in. Was the pit road not open yet?
It should have been open. Some of our guys here in the back decide to come down pit. Tim Harper, Kevin Gunther, Ryan Patty, Nick Gillis, Cody Smith, Kulikowski, Bulmer, Banks, Dakota Moniz came down. Choose Cone car ready to go.
I still find that I hold my breath for this dude.
Oh!
Yeah.
Almost caught him there. I do believe the brake lights light up on that thing, so I wonder if he kind of pumped the brakes a little bit and tried to make a flashing light or something.
Yeah. The one time I did see him hit, there was, he never saw him in the way. The car in front of him cut away just, to take inside row and just boom, there he was.
Yep.
There was no stopping.
Yeah, check out Blake Hoppy and the Interstate Batteries machine and the 91 Toyota. Looking good.
Oh,
Says
oh,
bad
good.
to race green, but he's looking to kind of
Yeah.
throw his hat in the ring here. Love it.
Jay forgives me. He says it did look like the Valvoline car.
All right, Bambani Tastic is out there rooting on Harper Motorsports out there.
Nice.
Let's see how we do. Dustin Kleba has already dropped a couple positions here after the choose cone. It's down to 7th now. Get this
that'd
one
be Timmy
back underway.
Harper and Cameron Thompson.
Notice how they bunch up, getting ready here for the restart. And we are under green. Here we go. Let's try this again. Didn't make it through turn 1 last time. Blade Timmons making a quick lane change as he slides down. Or excuse me, slides up.
Oh.
Yeah, already working through. Look like everybody's trying to maintain here through turn 1 and 2. Here's a couple stripes. There's another one. There's another. Oh, yeah. Bunch of guys scraping the wall here. We got a guy around. Looks like Dylan Dunford may aid it here. Caution is holding. Does not look like it's going to go out for Dylan Dunford.
Okay. Single car. Spins to the inside. Doesn't take anybody with him.
Yep.
That sounds good to me. Nice Texaco car, though.
Yep. So the Texaco number 8 Chevrolet goes to the back of the field here. Let's get up front where we see Michael Broyles out there in the 29 Victory Fuel Toyota getting his stripe. Little nudge to the wall there. Timmons getting out front still, out by half a second over top of Vincent Arthur. Brady Motes sits 3rd. No changes here in the top 4 so far. And Aaron Krolick, he's looking to see if he can make a quick little shift as he still remains in that 6th spot. Michael Broyles is up 2 here, trying to make another look toward the inside, but it is not seeming to work out. Let's take a ride along on top with Aaron Krolick. Krolick trying to get a little sneak of fresh air, taking a nice view of turn 3 and 4 here. Dives on in, and he is going to check up very, very quickly. Now, Stella, big strategy here tonight. Tires. Tires are a must here tonight, and when you see them start wearing off, times will start fading off quickly. Even in real life, they were dropping off by over a second after 20 laps. If we can make 20 laps under green, we're going to definitely see a huge amount of fall off. Let's stick to Matthew George here on the outside of Jake Christenberry. Whoa! Christenberry bouncing out here. We got somebody going around. I think that's Dakota Hendrickson heading to the back here, inside of the wall here. Hard shot. Looks like he may have taken a tow here. Hopefully that's not him heading to the garage.
Yeah, but he's definitely sitting in the pit, so he couldn't get off that wall. Let's see where he goes from here.
Yep, moving on back, we do see Cody Smith watching the battle in front of him between the 55 and 56. That is Gunther and Ryan Patty. Right now, a bunch of Toyotas, 5 of them to be exact, between Patty all the way to Balmer. 21st through 25th. Huge chunk of cars. We do want to check in on our leaders here, as it looks like Vincent Arthur has taken that half a second gap and closed it down. Fastest lap and really the fastest lane around this track is going to be riding that outside wall. And I don't mean Hail Melon where guys are sliding to the outside, but where they're taking a look here, you're going to be able to make a slide job, and that's exactly what Vincent Arthur does as he takes over the lead. We got a new leader here for the race. For take on lap number 12, Vincent Arthur is going to lead that last lap here. Outside line for him as you see him drop down to the bottom, and then he'll ride high. Close to the wall. This is exactly the perfect line that you do want to run. Slice back to the inside, get off of 2, and right now Vincent Arthur's got this track almost figured out.
Yeah, it doesn't take him long. I mean, he was not last week in Kansas, not in the on podium for stage 1, but he did take stage 2 and the finale.
All right, well, somebody who knows about taking a decent finale out there is Dustin Kleba, who nails down the fastest lap here of the night. 29:32 was his last lap. A little slower this time with the 29:46. But as tires start to set in and start tacking up here on the track, this is exactly what you're going to see, fast times, and then we're going to see a huge slack off here of guys trying to roll it on back and try to collect what little they can back out of the car. As tough as it is, it's very, very difficult as to get on board here with Dustin Kleba. These guys right now are trying to really place it on through. Take a look. Kleba, good turn here. Whoop, little scrub. But that's normal. I tell you, this. I would almost swear the safer barrier walls are replaced every time these guys come out here.
Yeah. Now I'm curious. Next week is North Wilkesboro. Are they when they redid North Wilkesboro, they chose to keep the name across the wall. They did not repaint it or anything. How are they dealing with safer barrier on that?
Is it on the back stretch?
Is
Normally,
I
the
don't
back
know.
of the front stretch, there isn't much wrecking there, and the amount of speed is minimal. Yeah, these
okay.
guys
Yes,
right now are
it's on
running
one of the.
around 160 to 180 miles an hour out here, so they're still scrubbing around out the track, and that's enough to be pretty deadly or cause some serious injury. Check out Cameron Thompson and his old
Okay.
Rusty Wallace throwback paint here.
Oh yeah, Miller Genuine Draft.
Yeah, I believe they called this the Midnight Series.
Oh, like black background.
Yep. Whoop. A little loose there from Cameron Thompson. He's going to hate that I tuned into him doing that. Brady Motes goes ahead and grabs a hold of second as Blade Timmons drops down to third. So Timmons' time in the light starts quickly fading off here. Still, 3 Chevrolets occupy the top 3 here. 2 Toyotas follow along of Blake Hoppy and Michael Boyles. And right now, this is looking pretty solid here so far. It looks like everybody's kind of figured it out. Really, 1, how to race everybody around here. And 2, kind of how to kind of play nicely. It's kind of a feel out here at Darlington. Is you've got to dive to the inside to make the pass. The outside is obviously the defend point. But it's very difficult when these turn exits are just so fast. It's hard to get past them. And I think Dustin Klebe is starting to kind of see that himself as he's sitting back in 5th where he originally qualified here. At least working his way back to the front. Take a look. Already, look, if I'm not mistaken, that is Kralik here in the KO1.
Toolband.com. Okay.
All right. I like it. Every once in a while, a little different sponsor change. Let's check out Ryan Bird out there and see what in the world is on his car. Orchid Moon.
Okay. Do we have a side shot? Oops. My goodness.
Oh,
He's
tattoos.
got everything back there. Okay. See? It helps if you get an all-round.
All righty. Well,
sometimes.
while Vincent Arthur leads these guys by a second here, let's go back and check in on Dylan Dunford and see what got him out of shape here earlier. Whoop! Just walked it out of 2. Give it to him, though. A little nudge to the wall there. He'll be able to fix that during the stage break. Let's check in on Dakota Hendrickson. Let's see
He's
if that's
just
the
coming out.
exact same spot sliding here. Contact with the wall.
Yeah, after 4 minutes in the pit, it looks like he's coming out and resuming his race.
Excellent.
So maybe a little tow, but not a quit.
All right, excellent. I know they'll at least put him about 10 laps down here in 30th position. I'm sure we'll see a slew of cautions toward the end here of this race. We may have a couple sprinkled in here and there depending on how drivers are feeling around each other or who's willing to push just a little bit harder than they need to. Let's check back on Dakota Moniz. Excuse me. Wow.
Yes.
Yep, Dakota Moniz back here as I saw Alan Kulikowski make that move. Down to the inside, Kulikowski kicking into overdrive here. So the Wendy's machine getting on the inside of the Hard Rock machine of Nick Gillis. Gillis into the wall, gets his stripe here tonight. Adam Kulikowski, Moniz actually falling back here a little bit. Let's try to see if we can see what in the world's going on.
He's down 8 positions from starting. Not sure why he's falling back.
Yeah, unknown. Checking back in on our guys here in the front. I think Ryan Bird might be under fire here. And now Bird is looking to get around Boyles here. A lot of action happening here in the top 10. Sliding all around the track here. But a couple guys are still having some trouble. Cody Reeder, one of them. You see him a little bit out of line from everybody else. He's trying to stay tacked up and connected. I think Bird's taking another peek here to the inside. They cross the start-finish line. Right now, Bird's going to have the line. Dive to the inside. He's got it. Rotates up, makes the quick cutoff. Oh, man, look at that. Kralik gets underneath. Excellent.
Well, it was interesting watching him going back and forth. Who's going to make it? Who's going to make it? Because I'm going to follow the guy that goes.
Yeah, no kidding. Checking back on Dylan Banks here. Banks trying to move his way up to the front.
And Kalipa just went in the pit. I wonder if it's for an adjustment or an offset.
it might be offset pitting. See if they're stopping on 54. Some guys decided to pit in real life during that amount of time. Others tried to stretch it over halfway. I wonder if Kaliba's trying to offset his the deal here. Oh, contact! Look at that hit!
Ouch.
Right now, the number 3 gets hammered here by Kulikowski. I can't believe we were sitting on board for that.
Your timing, as always, is impeccable.
Holy cow, right now, I guarantee you we're going to see Guylis working his way down in the pits here. What a hit. Man, that was a shot. I'm trying to see if I can find. Find another look at this. The 3 gets a little loose, contacts the wall. Oh! I can't say anything on the 45. Guylis got loose and hammered the wall. Still, I swear, there's a no place you can look to go up. You know, that's where we need to be.
Yeah.
As Thomas Walter, Ryan Patty working their way down. Blade Timmons recaptures second. As it looks like Vincent Arthur's brought it down. A lot of guys coming down pit right now. About everybody from 14th on back is pit here so far. Dylan Dunford still trying to make up a lap or so here so he can get caught up. Justin Moody in the 33. He's still working on it here. He's sitting right now 18th, passing some guys that are working their way down pit. All right, Hoppy and Kralik working their way on down. Nose the tail. Check in on Cameron Thompson. Couple more guys out here. Right now, I'm guarantee you, Cody Smith does not like the position he's in here. Finally being able to squeak on through. He's going to get up next to Vincent Arthur, who's sitting on a nice, fine, fresh pair of tires out there. So we'll definitely see the amount of speed that he's able to pick up here. 20 machine. Whoa! Somebody working their way on down.
My heavens. Yeah, locked him up to do it.
All right, we got guys working their way down pits now.
Looks like Moniz and Guylis coming out.
Yep. Working their way out.
Tyler,
Blade Timmons, finally, our leader, working his way on down as Cody Reeder captures the lead. Lap 31 underway here. Couple of, actually only one caution. Couple of guys kind of getting wrecked up here a little bit. No Justin Moody and Moniz. Ballmer were the ones to get it there on lap 1. Dylan Dunford with a spin out on 6. Hendrickson with trouble on lap 9. Driver still waiting to pit. Reeder working his way on down. See now Joey Stats is looking out there. As notice we do not have Mr. Malone.
No. I was just looking out there. Somebody, Tyler was saying glad Michael Boyles could step in and my beautiful Harvick throwback that Hoppy made. And Jay was saying, I knew we were missing someone, but that was my thought is, where is Jacob Malone also? We're missing some of our regular names.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, especially Tyler the Talent not out here either. So right now, Stats has the lead. He's going to lead himself a lap here. And still hanging out there. 2 drivers have yet to pit. Joey Stats that we're taking a look at, and just as I said that, Justin Moody's on his way down. Boy, look at Vincent Arthur on those fresh tires. Hopefully he sees him here to the inside. You know, Vincent Arthur, first one back here on the lead lap. Vincent Arthur with 4 tires, works his way back around. Blade Timmons will be the next one, try to get his lap back. I'm interested to see how Joey Stats is able to go almost a heck of a lot farther than everybody else here. Taking a look at some of those times out there, though, Stella. Let's say Dustin Kaliba out there right now running at 29.87. Stats is running a 31.24. So he's almost 2 seconds off pace right now. Stats has got to start considering when to come down. Tim Harper, he came down on lap 2. for a little bit of extra fuel during the first caution and probably pull out a couple of those dents out there. And Dylan Banks came down on lap 2. Stats remains out. Oop, contact with the wall. There goes Brady Moats. Yeah, you can tell Stats. I think he's going to pit this time by. See if we can get the Chase Copter cam out there. Boy, as I say that, watch him go on around. Wow. 36 laps here for Joey Stats.
Nice. Hey, he's looking for some of those bonus points.
Yeah, I would say so. Somebody trying to get a few of the bonus points, but man, oh man, I don't know how he's going to be able to recover putting the tires on now. Even if he does put the tires on, he's going to have to pass over half the field. And kind of pray he can make it back. About 37 underway. Still out there. So, Stella, this would also be something to put in consideration. Is how far he's making it on fuel here.
I'm watching the window.
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of cue into that. As it looks like the late Apex Racing number 27 works on by him. So that's Kyle Rochelle. That's the guy in 9th. Aaron Krolick sitting right behind him. Krolick now getting on the lead lap. Although Tim Harper is still leading this race, though.
Yes.
Out there in the Menard vehicle. Let's take a look back. Should be, I believe, that should be Blake Coffey looking for him out there.
Now, mind you, both Harper and Banks, I believe, came in on that first caution, so they might have had just a bit of top-up.
Yes. For guys in first and second did come down. Dylan Banks pulling out some of the dents he had was down in the bottom for 17 seconds. Yeah, right now, Stats is way off pace here. At least Tim Harper's staying pretty close at 30 and a half seconds per lap. Everybody else right now is doing about 29 and a half.
Kaliba's setting the pace as far as speed goes. Having come down, though, on lap 24, I don't know if I would consider his tires still fresh. But he's running a 29.3.
Who is? Kaliba?
Yeah.
Yeah, for his best time. Right now, Kaliba's already starting to get a little bit of fall off of the 29.68 on his last lap time out there. Let's go ahead and pop that up on the tower for the viewers to see and kind of see what the difference is. Remember, our top 3 guys still need to pit here. Everybody else is pulling 29 and a half seconds. And these guys are somewhere around the 30 and a half to 31.
Yep, not long now then. But do you think they can just... no, it's not even a 45 is our stage break. It's a 54.
Yeah. Well, if you also look at only the top 10 here on the lead lap. Everybody else is still lapped down. If you want to talk about throwing away kind of the race here, a caution comes out.
Oh, yeah, that would...
and everybody gets pinched. But right now, I'm enjoying the green flag racing. I appreciate each and every one of you joining us here at SimTrax Broadcasting for the NASCAR Throwback Edition here with NORA. These guys are still battling it out here on the track. Right now, this is Joey Stats, as he still remains in third. Right now, trying to see if anybody out there. Hey, check out the Todd car. Looks like a Ricky Craven.
Nice. He's cooking, too.
Oh, yeah. Now, Balmer came in on 27. Right now, he is really rolling it here, pulling through the turn.
Watching Dakota Hendrickson, he could make you pucker.
something happened here. It's like quick check up there. Balmer gets out of shape a little bit. I think he's trying to work around stats. Alrighty, Dylan Banks throws in the towel. He's coming down. That leaves us 2 left. Tim Harper and Joey Stats still have yet to pit.
We have 2 fellas that have been in there a while working on some damage. That'd be Nick Geilis and Kevin Gunther. But yep, there goes Banks. He is down. And he is out. That was nice and quick.
Yep. Right now we're looking at 9 laps before stage. Stage at 54.
That answers you, Bambonitastic.
Right now that's Dylan Dunford sliding on around. Still only the top 10 here on the lead lap. Stats working his way on down. There we go. That leaves us with 1 final driver here out there, Tim Harper. Staying out on the track. Came in on lap 2 and is holding out as long as possible. He's going to have to make a quick pit stop, though. Arthur is only about 15 seconds behind him.
Ooh, very quick.
Yeah, you want to talk about some of those pit times. Even if Tim Harper does come down, that does not guarantee most of our guys getting their wave around here. Yeah, right now Tim Harper's trying to stretch out as far as he can.
Oops, not like that. There we go. That
there it is.
Him coming in.
Yep. So we'll see how many guys can get back on the lead lap here. Josh Conover, yep, there he goes. He's working his way on around. Couple more, looking for Cody Reeder. He's sitting 23rd.
Okay.
Arthur will have the lead now. So that'll leave everybody 25th on up on the lead lap.
Okay. That's better.
Yeah, the only unfortunate part is which drivers did or did not make it. Double checking my numbers out here.
Seeing Stats, Dunford, Reeder, Monith, Patty did not make it.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah, from Dylan Dunford on back, so now it's 22nd on back.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Right now, Stella, we are looking at Vincent Arthur and Blade Timmons going at it again. These are the 2 closest drivers. By less than a quarter of a second. Only got about 4 laps left to get it done here. Out front, Arthur's still holding out front, making it happen. Blade Timmons trying to find a gap. Wants to come away with a stage win. Vincent Arthur's been hot as of late. Ooh, we are shifting as we run into some lap traffic here. Driver into the wall up front. That looks like the blue car, Kulkowski. Timmons is going to try to use this to his advantage here. Excuse me, that was the 43 of Dakota Hendrickson. Take a look, a nice wide turn between 1 and 2 here. Contact with the wall, there it is. Vincent Arthur made a mistake. Oh man, Blade Timmons just not able to attack right there. Oh, he gives him a nudge, lets him know. Vincent Arthur gets a little loose. Man, oh man, Stella, right now this is fantastic. Right now,
Yeah,
from what we're seeing out of these 2, is they got only a couple more laps they've got to hold on.
And to deal with this lap traffic coming up in front of them, that's going to make a switch there.
All right, Luke Coton's machine, 23 Chevrolet at Blade Timmons, has made contact with the wall coming out at 2. Right now, he's looking pretty out of sorts here. It looks like I think Vincent Arthur may walk away to the stage win on this one.
He is pulling away. Half a second now.
Yep, so that may do it. Right now, Dylan Banks staying out in front of the 99. That is Logan Monteith. Monteith would love to get his lap back here, unfortunately. He's sitting 25th, a lap down. And caution's out. 10th driver made it past.
So Arthur, Timmons, and Kaliba are our podium finishers for stage 1.
All right, my favorite part is they're going to jumble them all back together. Because they are everywhere. All righty.
Boy, really everywhere. But that's the nice thing about having a full field like this, is they're everywhere.
Yeah, but the only bummer here is right when you see Vincent Arthur getting behind the pace car here, if you want to make up some time, you're going to be wasting some time. Look at Kralik. He's still trying to catch up. How about Cody Smith? Still underway. Still trying to catch up. So if you're trying to make a pass to head down into pit road and maybe out-pit somebody, that's going to be kind of a moot point, seeing that everybody else is still single filing their way on in. Huge gap. All the way back to the 57 of Thomas Walter.
Boy, but everybody is coming in this time.
Yeah, Walter about 3 seconds behind Boyles there. Whoa!
Oh, don't miss your...
Oh, no, he made it.
Oh, it let him. Oh, nice. Wow. Boy, everybody's pulling a little far there. It got me worried.
Yep, looks like somebody may have been a little cross-eyed painting them lines.
I guess.
All right, race off of pit roads brings us to, with Brady Moat sitting 3rd, Kaliba's 4th. And Blake Hoppy ended up getting out in that 5th spot.
Okay.
Looking to see who decided to stay out. I believe Stats decided to stay out. Matthew George, Dylan Dunford, Logan Monteith stays out. Cody Reeder's probably staying down. Harper, Patty, Moody, Gunther, and Hendrickson working their way back in.
Oh, back in. Okay.
Well, they did pit late in that stage. Looks like they're going to touch and go again here. I want to see something back here on lap 28. That guileless. Oof. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's still doing it. Man, oh, he took a toe. Ah. Oh, I felt that one.
Here, we got to double check here.
Poor dude.
Jacob here in the
No.
chase car.
Yes.
Let's see if anybody catches him here.
Oh.
Choose
You always do this just to make my hair stand on end. Yee.
All right, looks like he survives.
All right. I'm going to do that just to psych me out.
All right, wave around.
Who gets
Goes
it?
to Stats, Logan Monteith, Matthew George did not get the wave around here. So it looks like Stats and Monteith get back around. They'll be to the back of the line here. And that should give us 25 on the lead lap.
Who was it in that Wendy's car?
In the Wendy's car?
Yeah. Where did he go? Can you give me a hood shot on the Wendy's car? Oh, no. Like, drone looking at him. Oh, you cannot tell. Okay. I was trying to see the logo on the front real close, but it is not happening this evening.
Pace car is off. Brady Moats and Vincent Arthur here in the front. Moats trying to get to a quick restart here as we are back underway. Lap 59 is what we're on as the Dark Star Garage Machine of Brady Moats Chevrolet sits second. Dustin Kleba hot on his tail, though. Trying to get a hold of him really, really fast, but not running very well to get a good shot at that. Thomas Walter taking a little look here to the inside of the 93.
Oh.
But I guarantee you they're going to be rejoining, and Choose Cone car going to come back out. As I believe Mr. Nick Gillis has gotten it again. Got the bumper back on that car.
Oh. Just in time.
Holy cow. Holy cow.
Nice.
Wow. Logan Monteith right here. This guy.
He's living a blessed life right now.
This guy is the unit. He's got it on this one. Watch this. I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm not safe. Ooh.
I'm safe. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That was so close.
So Nick Gillis, kind of his own threat here tonight, getting a little loose. Right now, 29th position is where he sits. He's definitely a couple handfuls of laps down, unfortunately. I believe, trying to look, see my numbers, 19 or 20 laps down here, so. Gillis with another caution here, but he'll be okay. That's one of those things here at the track, just so tough. Right now, Choose Cone car looks like he's hiding. Trying to stay out of the way. All right, driver's starting to kind of toy around with a little extra
Fuel
strategy here. Logan Monteith, Josh Conover. He's working his way back out of pit here. 42 seconds in the box. Let's see, Joey's stats. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh.
No.
We saw that the other night. It meant off and away to the garage.
That it does. Right now, Jacob Malone is going to be hating it. Beer Money Racing is out of this race here. Is not going to be able to make a comeback here. At least not a complete one.
Tyler had a good reasoning for Monteith to go to the pits.
Yeah. Tyler Telt.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, the wardrobe malfunction. Yeah.
Ah, excellent. So it looks like Gunther's the only one down in the pits right now.
Stella, we've only had one fumble here with the Choose Cone car this season.
Correct. Are you jinxing him?
No, I'm just, I think he's chosen a good spot to do it. Because was it Daytona where he got bit?
Oh, I don't know.
All right, well, we'll see how this goes again as we're back under caution here tonight. Third caution here of the night. One of them was stage break. We're having a little trouble making it past this. All right, hopefully we're not starting to get a little bit of yellow fever. Guys still trying to heat up their tires and get them tacking onto the track. But this track is ever so tough. Very, very difficult where to kind of place your shot here. Guys are trying to make it around through 1 and 2. They're strong, but if you want to win the race, you need to be strong through 3 and 4. Normally that's where everybody kind of fumbles here.
That was an awesome blimp view, I just must say.
Oh, yeah.
I could see the tunnel underneath and everything. And the cars coming around.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Drivers getting lined up here for the Geico restart zone. Waiting for it. Back under green. Here we go. Already a little dicing up. Driver sideways here.
Hold on there, Tide Man.
Yeah, the 92 of Calvin Balmer. Holy cow.
It's all right. He's still on the track. He didn't take anybody with him, didn't come up into the crowd. Life is good.
Yeah, the only thing I could be concerned about is did he end up, was there contact made to cause this? See if we can find out here. The 92.
Ready?
Whoop.
That? Yep.
Hooked by the 45 there. All right, let's get back at it. Because obviously we see he did a fantastic job getting back on and straight now. Let's go ahead and keep this one under green. Arthur out front, but Dustin Kleba with the fastest times here on the track, 29:16. He's definitely using up these tires as fast as he absolutely can to see if he can reel in Vincent Arthur. Now Arthur going ahead and hitting another 29:25 here, 29:16 by Kleba again. So far, so good. This is looking like a really, really good run here by Dustin Kleba.
But he doesn't seem to be making up much time on Arthur. He is still almost a half a second behind.
Yeah, as they still continue to fight. Making it through 1 and 2 onto the Boeing backstretch here. They are still fighting side-by-side contact with the wall here in the back.
Like Kralik.
I think it might have been, yeah, it looked like a black car. It may have been a little trouble. It was either, I think it may have been Timmons seeing the gap. All right, taking a look back at Monteith here. I'm sure we see Adam Kulikowski. Oh my gosh, Monteith down to the bottom. Great slide job here. Goes in, looks like he's making a couple drivers march on back. Dylan Banks being one of them. Banks having a hard time here tonight. We've seen him in other leagues definitely being able to dominate. But I think this track is definitely giving him a run for his money. This track is obviously too tough to tame, and that's exactly why they say it here. Drivers out here have been getting many, many wins. And Stella, who has the most wins here at this track?
Qualifying, largest, most wins?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken,
sure.
I thought it was David Pearson had the most wins here.
He does. He has 10. It's not Dale, who only has 9, and Jeff Gordon, who only has 7.
Yeah. Those guys going on to win championships. Definitely doing a great job. Arthur's still ahead by half a second here. We're watching Banks kind of getting marched back here. Has a couple lapped cars getting around him. I don't know if Dylan Banks is kind of slacking off a little bit here.
Are loose.
Yeah, Balmer's starting to get a little sketchy here. Remember, the 3's been in some trouble here as of a few times here tonight. Definitely that exit of 2, very, very difficult. 3 getting jammed again. Yeah, he's dealing with a huge oversteer problem.
Yeah, I was looking at the Texaco car. Almost looked like he hit some oil. Blink.
Yeah, great battle side by side here in the back of the field. Looks like everybody's going to kind of fly. fly on around here. It's like old Richard Petty paint scheme out of the 43 from Dakota Hendrickson. Oof. Wendy's machine backs it way up. All right, let's check in on Boyles here. Boyles right now sitting 7th. Take a look back. Good job here so far. Stella, we got a couple of guys getting pretty close. Ooh, yeah, Blade Timmons, great pass. Timmons gets around Jake Christenberry. Excellent job. Up here to Kyle Rochelle, who's up 8 here on the night. So far, we at least have a decent plethora of vehicles up front. One Chevrolet leading this race. Dustin Cleveland Ford makes it in second. 2 Chevrolets following that, and 1 Toyota here for the top 5.
Yeah, I am noticing we have, I believe, 2 fellas who've taken it to the garage for this evening, not including our 2 non-starters. Ryan Bird, along with Joey Stats.
Yes, Ryan Bird checking out back on lap 31. He decided that his pit strategy didn't work and he wasn't going to be able to fight back. I've seen crazier. Let's see if we can find, there he is, Cody Height in the Black Rifle coffee machine. Whoa!
That was a hard slap.
Yeah, Thomas Walter scraping the wall here. Takes the right front fender and almost sets it down on the right front tire. Hits it again. Walter still holding on. Now might be thinking he's in the Days of Thunder machine. Thinking ride that outside wall. It's not going to tolerate that forever.
No, but I'll tell you, the other guys, he's not losing much speed. The other guys aren't having to check up. Just riding it and keep right on going.
All right, checking in on our in-race reporter. 23 is fighting his way back through the field here, sitting 8th. Now, Blade Timmons, remember he qualified out there on the pole. He actually got a speeding penalty at the stage caution.
Oh!
So he has actually fought his way back through the field here. Let's try and make something of this.
He'll work it.
And still, if I'm not mistaken, I think Guileless has bent it again here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's going to hate this, but let's take a look. Oh, did he pop it? I think he blew the motor. Watch how he shifts.
Oops. Oh. Maybe. It was a bit much of the red line. He 5th to 3rd. They don't like that very much.
Wow. Guileless dumped here. No more. All right, Stella, let's go ahead and check in on our leaders here. Have gotten a good distance from the rest of the field here, at least 2 seconds before Dustin Kleba and Brady Moats make contact. But Kleba holding Vincent Arthur honest.
Yes, he has actually cut his 2nd place in half now. So.
Reeling him in.
Yep.
Making it happen. We'll check in on Hoppy. I think Hoppy's in trouble as it looks like Aaron Krolick here to the inside. Oh, unable to complete the slide job here. He's got to ride down on the bottom, get it on through, and he does. Krolick now up to 5th.
Getting a little help there from Boyles.
Yeah, biggest mover here in the top 15 is going to go to Cody Smith in the number 20. Finally getting his chance at it here. We want to give it out there to Cody Smith. I know he's always racing the number 20 Home Depot car, but we'll say he's in the Tony Stewart machine here.
All right. Yeah, we got that nice looking National Guard car there too.
Oh, yeah.
Done up, right?
Yeah, that should be the National Guard of Josh Conover. As Cody Smith completes the pass on Jake Christenberry. Kleba having a little trouble here. Is getting within a lot of really close and then losing it. And Kleba says, all right, throws in the towel, pit stop time. Last pit at lap 55, 83 is when he's going to come down. So now Vincent Arthur is going to have the lead he's always wanted over 2 seconds over the rest of the field and is actually starting to put distance here on Brady Moats. A couple of guys still getting squirrely out there. Right now, Cody Smith still trying to hold in front of Jake Christenberry, see if he can run down Josh Conover. Right now, I've got 4 rookies here. Rochelle, Conover, Smith.
Yeah, we got a few more taking it into the pits. It looks like Rochelle and Hoppy. So we won't have to worry about passing him. And Cody Height.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I think we've only looked at Height once out there in the Black Rifle Coffee Machine, the 84. Definitely, I think he's out there streaming as well if you want to see how he's doing. You can get an in-car all the time with him. Appreciate you guys staying and hanging with us, though. Definitely try to bring you some awesome racing here. I want to stick here with Matthew George for a little while. As right now he is on a roll, trying to fight his way back to the front. Right now his drivers are pitting. He's right now back up to the 7th spot. Vincent Arthur still leading the charge. As Moats came on down, so Blade Timmons sitting in 2nd. Ooh, yeah. Boyles and Smith on down. Now Stella. Pit strategy here. Seeing that we stop at 111. Do guys take it early, or do they try to ride it out like Joey Stats?
I don't know. It didn't seem to do him exceptionally well. So I think I would go ahead and break it in half as they need it. And I don't know about Cody Height, but I know for Flatline Motorsports, Dylan Banks is broadcasting, as you were saying.
Oh,
if
really?
you wanted to see the in-car thing. Yes.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, normally Cody Height streams more over, I think, on Twitch, I believe. Jay out there can double check. I know he keeps both streams up actively. Pit road not cooling down at all here. Vincent Arthur, Matthew George, and Calvin Balmer. I'm gonna get this, I swear.
I know, it's like I want to put that L in his first name and take it out of his last name. I want to say Calvin Balmer in the worst way. So
Yeah,
Calvin Balmer.
Calvin Balmer.
No,
Balmer.
Balmer.
Boy.
There we go.
We're gonna slaughter that one all night. And
Well,
definitely,
Fred,
if you're
stick
tuned in,
around,
buddy,
though.
I'm sorry. We're trying our best here. Blade Timmons working his way on down. And so is Jake Christenberry. Stella, that is going to be the cycle. Everybody's come in. Nobody's stretching
All right.
here. Jay out there is saying Height is on YouTube as well.
Aha.
And definitely I can relate. I knew Twitch for a year. I think we had 8 viewers. Facebook, we had probably
20.
80, and then we have over 600 subscribers here. So obviously YouTube, so I can definitely pump it up, making sure you guys can switch it to 1040 out there. Get the get the best view and the best vision out there. Dustin Kleba did come in on lap 82, one of the first drivers to do so, and Kleba will now have the lead over top of Blade Timmons.
Who came in on 88.
Yeah, came in a little late, just a hair fraction actually, under 10 seconds in the pit. Vincent Arthur will be sitting 2nd, and now Kleba, that had been reeling Arthur in for so long, now Kleba's going to try to run away from Vincent Arthur here.
Yeah, he's 3 3/4 seconds in front of him. That's a pretty good bump there.
Yeah, even half a second faster in the box for Kleba. 50.95 pit lane time and 51.37 by Vincent Arthur. So right now, fast time for both these guys. And Kleba's out front by 3.6 seconds. Moat's down by almost 5. But I'm sure we're going to be running into a bunch of lap traffic here. I know Ryan Patty's in a little bit of trouble. He is down a lap here, and Adam Kulikowski, I think, is the last one here on the lead lap. Correct me if I'm wrong here, fella. I think he's got plenty of room here, but it's I'm sure it's going to quickly be thrown away as Kleba's closing in.
Yeah, it doesn't take long with these fellas. And as far as Drift King out there was saying the 23 working his way back, I think he's sitting in 4th place. He's worked his way back very well after that penalty.
Yep, that he is. Chevrolet's from 2nd to 6th. Dustin Kleba's Ford still rolling. But Brady Motes, holy cow, look at that last lap time here. 29:12. Yeah,
nice.
So right now, that now sets the record on the track for the fastest out there. Yeah, fantastic run. Now, just only question right now is Brady Motes doing a little too much here. Motes would love to make up that 5-second difference here, but he doesn't seem to be gaining any headway.
No, not really.
Yeah, right now, I think a good tailwind could probably help Brady Motes here.
We had an 11-mile-an-hour wind, but I don't think that's going to help.
Yeah, going the wrong way. Blake Hoppy sitting now down in 7th. Now, Stella is unfortunately 3 down from where he originally started this race here. Still maintaining the top 10 run, though. But I'm sure a top 5 would do him much better. Still rocking and rolling there. 13 positions gained by Cody Smith. And his Toyota's doing pretty well as well. 3 Toyotas here in the top 10. Only 1 Ford and the remainder are Chevrolets. Yeah, Kleba's still out by over 3 seconds. Here's a quick little pass. The 56 underneath Cody Smith. The 56 is Ryan Patty. Patty should be a lap down here, unfortunately.
Yeah, Dustin Kleba's sitting 2nd right now in the driver's standings, up 2 from the week before. I'll tell you, he keeps this up, Vincent Arthur's going to have a good run for his money.
Yep, good angle here as we see Kleba coming at it. And then Vincent Arthur not far behind. Here he is. Still playing chase, though. Just broke underneath the 3-second mark. We are still looking for that lap 111 here. Stella, these guys are really changing tires as many times as they can. Fortunately, there are 7. Not our usual 4 or 5.
3 or 4, yeah. Yeah,
right now, I guarantee you, everybody's going to be using up just about every set out there. I mean, you almost want to throw on tires anytime you come down pit.
Well, I don't know about that, but okay.
Well, we'll talk about somebody who decided to short pit, and that is Blade Timmons at a 9.97.
He did, but maybe that's what's put him up here in the top 5.
Yeah, he's just got to hold out as long as he can. I'm sure it's at the right sides and back out. Let's find another short pitter of Dylan Banks. Ouch. Shot to the wall there.
I was going to say, has he changed his name? Dylan Banks out.
No. Dylan Banks not enjoying that banking there as it definitely makes contact with the wall. 98 is underway here with the National Oval Racing Association. Guys, you see a full field here, and there's a reason why. Great drivers out here on the track. You think you can hang? Don't forget, you can still apply to be a championship driver here and try to take it away from some of these hard-charging guys out here. Dylan Banks in fear of being passed here by Cody Height, who's right behind him. Height now starting to close the distance. Definitely, he's been closing the distance a lot faster than Vincent Arthur is to Kleba up front.
Yeah, but he's done it for maybe a couple hundredths of a second, but not that much.
No, not when he's got 11 laps to make it happen. All right, down to the inside goes Cody Height. Good pass.
And Cody Height and Cody Smith right now are tied for hard charger of being up 13 from where they started.
Yeah, that they are. And that is doing awesome. So far, Vincent Arthur, Brady Motes, and Aaron Krolick are all the drivers who have yet to shift a spot here. They're at least resuming back to their qualifying position. and it's hard to say whether they're going to lose or gain during this race, as violent as this race can be. As the track temperature changes, the walls start getting a little crazier as the day goes on, and we start seeing that shadow come down from 3 and 4. So many different things are going to change out here on the track, and a lot of guys really got to be on top of it and make the adjustments. That way they don't fall behind. Checking on Michael Boyles as Blake Hoppy's starting to close the gap here. Hoppy's starting to kind of square him away, only down by about 0.3 of a second here. I want to check back in on Monteith as well, as I believe Moniz is starting to reel him in the 05. So right now, Matthew George in the 5 Chevrolet, Logan Monteith on the 99 Toyota, and the 05 of Dakota Moniz. Right now, awesome job here by Logan Monteith as he's slicing on around. Stella, is there any interesting information here on the paint for Logan Monteith?
I do not know. His paint scheme is from here. It's Pepsi. What have you?
Logan Monteith is actually in that valve.
I do not.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, if I was reading earlier, he actually placed each one of those V's over.
Okay. I know, I do not see V's.
Let's see what I can do. So we kind of see these guys around the track. Go ahead and call here, Stella. You see anybody out there that you see we should keep our eyes on out there?
I'm liking Timmons for hard charging, man. You know? He's, mind you, he's down 3 from his start, but I mean, he has come back through almost the whole field.
Yeah, he's not doing a bad job either. He's really kicking it though. And, he's making it happen. He's really working his way around. I gotta say, Timmons looked like he's trying to get a hold of Moats here. Moats, good block. Block through 1 and 2. It looks like Moats is going to try his best to stave him off. Check out Moats, low right front damage. As you see the Darlington stripe remains. Oh, shot to the inside here.
Go!
Good angle, and he's gone. Yeah, talked about kind of threading the needle there. Got as close as he could. Now, Stella, I want to talk a little bit about our leader here. Caught up in some lap traffic. That allowed Vincent Arthur to reel him in.
By 2 seconds.
Oh, and they move out of the way here to allow Vincent Arthur to get through.
Well, isn't that sweet?
Well, I assure you, if Kleba rejoins these guys, he's going to let them know what he thinks. Look here at Dustin Kleba looking off the top of his back window. Ooh, there's the nudge. Oh!
Oh, no. Yep. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be a caution. Oh. That's a good way to ruin your night.
Hard shot into the wall here by Dustin Kleba. It was definitely assisted.
Yeah. As we sat and watched out the back window.
We'll see if we can find a good angle how this one came about here. Let's take a look. Oh, the 57 got into the wall.
Yep, bounced right back. Somehow, though, he has maintained his position.
Let's take another look here. We were riding along with Kleba in the 16. 57's loose, 2 slides underneath.
Boom. Well, and Arthur gave him gave Kleba kind of a push forward. There was no way he could have checked up.
Yeah, he wasn't going to be able to make that turn.
So they come down. He goes up. We get
Contact.
a push.
Right there.
Oh,
Pushes it into him.
exactly.
Shove.
Oh, God, we got it on the two sides. Poor dude. And 57, instead of just getting a little wall rub, gets all four corners redecorated.
Well, this is going to be easy for everybody coming down in the pit. By coming on down to try to see if they can get 4 tires and fuel on this thing. This is most likely going to be the stage.
Oh, yes.
And we will check out there and see if RC has anything to say about who won the stage. I would probably think it was Vincent Arthur who ended up winning the stage. Arthur's probably dealing with a little bit of nose damage out there.
I imagine.
Oh, there we go. So I'm just pull out the hood and the bumper there. So if we can check in on Kleba out there, Kleba getting the most of it.
Yeah.
As well as Thomas Walter. Let's see if we can get a little check there with the little drone footage. See if he's got... Ouch.
Yeah. Oh. I've never seen a Mustang with such an underbite. I mean, that front splitter is...
Yep, and then Thomas Walter, remember, he had the little scuff to the wall.
Yeah, but then once he made contact, he came down and he got it everywhere.
Now, looks like the doggo got it.
Yeah, I can check on that stage for you after we have the juice cone.
Yep.
Okay.
Man, what a hit. Some coming back out of 2. Man.
I'm assuming they're not expecting to stay in the pits very long to get that repair done. You've seen them in the car care center.
No, I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so. Right now, Thomas Walter looks like he's still trying to put that car back together. He may have an opportunity of returning. Dustin Kleba is already back out there.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 19 seconds of repair.
I believe so.
That's right.
Yep, I'm waiting to see because I think this unfortunately puts Dustin Kleba a lap down.
And 22nd position. Yeah.
All right, no trouble with the shoes cone car. Pace truck is going to head on off. And look who is back in the lead. Blade Timmons returning back. This is why you don't quit out of the race. Let's go ahead and get this one back underway to Blade Timmons. He had the first initial start of the race. He's going to get another one here to start stage number 3 in the final stage here of the night. 176 is going to be the completion unless we end up going under a green-white checkered for a caution out there. Let's go ahead and take a look. Wow, Hoppy! Hoppy in a lot of trouble here, under fire, trying to see if he can shoot his way back up to the front and in a hurry. Cuts off Matthew George. Blade Timmons still out front. Still trying to see how we can hold on. Yeah. Now taking a quick look here, as right now Blake Hoppy's down to the bottom.
Yeah, and Cody Smith is loose.
Yeah, well, definitely as close as Hoppy's getting here, he's taking a lot of downforce off the back of that car. So when he's losing air to that rear spoiler, it's definitely causing a lot of trouble for him. He's unable to squeeze it down onto the track. But it looks like Cody Smith may have gotten attached here, and we got a car around. Trying to see, I think that's Vincent Arthur.
Oh, number 24, sure is. Wow. All right, let's see what happened. Okay.
Yeah, you see the 05. He's trying to check up. That's Dakota Moniz.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he was trying to drive through him.
See if we can take another look at this, maybe from Chase Cam. Trying to see if...
They both. I was watching the line in the first shot, and one came up, one went down.
Yeah, it did look like Moniz did come down a hair more, but Vincent Arthur was in the process of fading up. And that's what they're going to call a racing incident.
Yep. Well, I think his Red Bull did not give him wings.
No.
Oh, well, thank you, Jay. I'll look over. It says, but Red Bull is supposed to give you wings. We think too much alike.
Ryan Patty, Cody Reeder, Cameron Thompson, Dakota Moniz, Vincent Arthur here. And Dustin Kleba working his way back down pit. I guarantee to fix some more of that damage to the front of that car. Hopefully he's checked those tires off, though.
Oh, dear. Well, take a look at the fact that Kyle Rochelle and Josh Conover are now in the top 5. Jay out there says, look at Dylan Banks in the top 10. We've had quite the upheaval.
Yeah, Dylan Banks is one of the drivers who did end up short pitting, and it paid off. Short pit and then work his way up to the front. Then he took 4 tires on the last stage break. And that's going to go ahead and allow him to stay up front. Stella, this race is starting to get a little bit of yellow fever here, and we're trying to, I'm sure everybody's still trying to keep it collected out there and stay fast. But we're running out of real estate out there.
We are. But we are only, I don't know, where are we? 117 laps? So we don't have that many more to go.
All right, choose cone this time by.
Yes.
Timmons, Moats, Krolick, Rochelle, and Conover right now are our current top 5. Conover up 15 here on the night. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far that 42 machine is doing a great job.
Only one up further than that would be Cody Smith and Adam Kulikowski, up 17 and 16 respectively.
Boy, that cross up. Oh boy.
Yeah. Like, you'd think there were women driving this.
All right. Well, Vincent Arthur was able to make it back out there, and it looks like Dustin Kleba is still trying to fix this machine. Weren't enough laps to get him as the lucky dog around.
Yeah.
So he is still going to remain a lap down. He's got to hurry up. Let's get caught back up to our guys here. Looks like a driver coming still down pit, though. Dakota Moniz, 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
So far, so good. Looking to see what in the world Conover's doing there.
That's what I was doing too. Kind of wondering why he's hanging out.
Alrighty. Let's get race number 13 of the season back underway here. This is our 5th caution here of the night. Caution earlier was stage. So let's go ahead and get this one back underway. Blade Timmons. Away we go. Fantastic showing by all our drivers here tonight. Had over 30 drivers out there on the track. Before we've had a few going back to the garage though. Conover trying to hold this inside line here as Kyle Rochelle's to the outside. I know we're missing a couple of drivers here, Stella. We'll talk a little bit about it here in a second. I do want to poke in on Dylan Banks, who's sitting 8th. Right now he's battling alongside the 29 of Michael Boyles. We've talked a lot about Boyles here tonight. And so far he's been doing a lot of moving out here on the track, but hasn't been really in any trouble. And just found himself in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, I think a lot of the race tonight is being at the right place, the right time, because so many of them have been in the wrong place.
Dylan Banks!
Oh, no! Oh my goodness.
Who was that who got into the side of Banks there?
5?
I was say.
No, not. Never mind. Oh, 5. Excuse me.
I don't know. I don't think so. He's been down there for a good bit.
Oh.
Let's try to see what happens here.
I'm afraid I
48 machine of Banks. Whoop. What in the world was that? Said the 29 got into him here. Michael Boyles. As soon as I say the guy hadn't been in any trouble out there.
Really? Good that.
I want to take a better look at this.
Yes. Cool.
Because before this, from the chase cam, there was something going on with the 48. Right there. See him get a little loose?
I do.
29 gets close to him here. But I don't think he's touching him.
I don't either.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
But
Right there.
48's coming down. Yep. And that's all it takes.
And maybe. Let's see how the 48 does here. See,
I was just watching the line on the track.
Yeah, that'd be the only thing is seeing Boyles here kind of bumping it to the right there a little bit. I do want to check in on the 48 and see what his wheel is doing.
Did it just have a tap to the wall? I thought he was just gliding off. Whee!
Notice how his steering wheel is straight as an arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like there may have been a nudge here. Let's take another look at it.
That's where he got loose. He's passing. And there you go.
Bummer here for Dylan Banks. Short pitting worked, got him to the front, but it looks like he gets bumped and banged around, sent to the back now. Looks like he'll be sharing chips and salsa back here with Vincent Arthur. Dustin Kleba back down in the pit. That's his 7th time here tonight, still fixing this car. I can't tell if it's getting better, though. Good blink there by Matthew George. machine. Krolick's at third. Blade Timmons still leading this race, though.
Yes.
Stella, we got less than 50 laps. Well, about 50 laps to get this one completed up.
I am not getting any answer from RC at the moment.
Of?
Our stage 2 top 3.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, guys, if you want to be a full-time RC here with this league, I'm sure you can poke him with Josh Conover and company. Check out the admins. Check in with Cody Height or Nick Geilis as well. And somebody put an eyeball in the air. Because right now, the only thing in the air is the green flag that Barney's waving. As we are back under green. Quick lane changes already. Already from Cody Smith. Smith already looking dangerous. Smith, door in the 27, looking dangerous, as I said. And this might be the big one here. Oh. Oh. No. Yuck. Stella, we are back under caution here again. The only person this is helping is Kleba. Look at this shot here. Here's the 20. Boy. Ooh. Yeah, Smith kind of rotates up into him here. Big time. Oh, shot. Shot to the 5. Matthew George. I think if that's as bad as it gets, that wasn't too bad. Oh! The number 2 of Cameron Thompson just squeaking out. Kind of feel bad for Kyle Rochelle just coming off probation here. Gets maimed yet again. So the 27, I'm sure, will be coming down to try to fix some of that damage, and yes, he is. There he's working his way down now. Look at that. Wow.
Ow.
Yeah, hard shot to the nose of that car.
Looks like a long day at Talladega.
Yep, we'll check in on the 20 here. Vincent Arthur looks like he's working his way down as well. I'm sure Dustin Kleba is taking his time coming on down.
So that stage 2 finish that we had earlier, stage 2 and a caution, it was rather jumbly. So it will be finalized official after the race, but unofficially, maybe Timmons came in first. How's that?
Really?
Really? Yeah. So will Kleba get the wave around this time, since he is one lap down and in first slot?
Maybe, seeing he's rejoining Kevin Baumler may have it.
Okay.
We'll see here in just a second.
Yeah, he's putting another minute into that car.
Yeah, Stella, checking in and just seeing if there's any issues going on here. I'm looking, this is where Vincent Arthur wrecks. I think we're looking all the way back with the Thomas Walter fold up.
Yes. Lap 110.
Depending on this spot here, this is Blade Timmons. Vincent Arthur is actually ahead of this at this point. Right here.
Okay. Huh.
Oh, man, we are still under caution here. Blade Timmons, Aaron Krolick will be in the front row. After the choose cone car goes ahead and ducks back on off. Heading back down in the pit road. Guyla's still in the pit box. About 4 minutes left here, or 4 minutes he's still going at. I believe Dakota Moniz has checked out in the 05. Thomas Walter has checked out in the 57. Stella, we are back under green flag already. Trouble happening here right where around Aaron Krolick is. Brady Motes finally gets around him, though. Is able to squeeze on by. Man, you just see that turn, too.
Hey.
Yuck.
Not done yet.
Yeah, these, they almost look like a pinball machine out there. Everybody works their way out, hammers off the wall, and hammers off each other. And they've got to calm it down here just a little bit.
Yeah. Wow. Had another infield avoidance there, but we're good.
Yep, so far so good. Krolick now secured fourth. Josh Conover getting pretty high here tonight, sitting third. Can he maintain the amount of time and the time out front? As our guys here in the front spots are hitting their fastest times. Brady Motes with a 14:07. That's the fastest he's been through turn 1 and 2. And a 28:87 by Brady Motes. Right now he is the fastest out here on the track by far anybody here tonight. That's faster than Blade Timmons. And that should mean we're going to see Brady Motes make a chase.
Yeah, Conover's the only one that's even come close with a 28.9. My goodness, look at him go.
Yeah, starting to single file out already here. Taking back through the field. Right now, Christenberry's been under fire a lot here tonight. Ryan Patty, he's trying to work his way back up to the front.
The ones that pop out in the back, trying to avoid the 12 are just, Harper's going, I'm out.
Yeah, Harper probably getting a little loose coming out of 2 and sliding down to the inside. Hard to say where there's not a dangerous area here on the track. Battle right and ahead of him, though, is Cameron Thompson to the outside. Kyle Rochelle down on the bottom. Oh, yeah. Cameron Thompson, you couldn't squeeze your thumb between him and the wall.
Yeah.
Very, very close that we're seeing here. Cameron Thompson still on the outside. Right now, this is the battle between a Ford and a Chevy. Rochelle's Chevy on the inside. Right now, Rochelle still remains low. He'd love to rotate up to the top here, but isn't going to have an opportunity.
Oh.
He might have it. Oh,
no,
my God.
No.
Shot to the wall, no caution. That's not going to bring anything out. Hopefully, everybody sees the slower car. And Thompson with a massive amount of damage to the right front.
Oh, yeah. He actually bounced off of somebody. I thought he'd straightened himself back up, but then the wall took a piece.
Well, gotta love safer barrier walls. They are quite forgiving. Rotate back on through our pile here, as unfortunately that is going to send him way to the back. Kleba's still off a lap, though. He needs to pass Cody Smith and Dylan Dunford to get the lucky dog. Yeah, right now Dustin Kleba needs to make up. Trying to see how much time here. Yeah,
40.
right now it's showing me that he's got to make up almost 6 seconds to catch Dylan Dunford.
Oh.
So all the Dustin Kleba fans out there not looking good. See if I can find maybe a battle box here. Yep.
Okay.
That's to Hendrickson. Garbage. All right. We say we go ahead and check in on Conover here. So Timmons, Moats, and Conover. And Stella, I think we're starting to see Flatline Motorsports start to kind of congregate here again. As the collective has decided to start moving their way here to the front.
Oh yeah. Timmons, Moats, Conover. Where did George go? Where did we lose Matthew George?
Matthew George got a little bit loose. He is unfortunately riding down pit right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been dealing with a little bit of a blinking problem out here. As you can see, he's got a boatload of right front damage. That bumper almost disconnected.
I was gonna say, that's a little slower than I see them go down pit lane as usual.
Checking back with Kristen Berry. Kristen Berry got a man, he's got a freaking mirror full of Dylan Banks here. Banks all over him. Wow.
Not for long.
Yeah, good breath of fresh air to the inside. No can do, wants to stick him back in the dirty air, and he does. Bad turn entry as Dylan Banks thought he was going to be able to slink on through. Banks up to 11th now. Kristen Berry will be the last car he needs to pass to get back into the top 10. Remember, he ended up in some trouble, dropped down to the 19th spot.
Yeah, he lost 10 places in that one activity there. But yeah, he's making a nice comeback.
Yep, that he is. Ryan Patty taking a look back at Blake Hoppy. Hoppy wanted to get a little something. Right now he's kind of giving a little hint. This is definitely a lot of work here. Ryan Patty holds on to the top 5. He's got to make up a good bit of distance, at least half a second, to find Aaron Krolick. But as Krolick continues to pick up pace, Ryan Patty continues to fall behind. So far, so good. Doesn't look like anything's happening here. Check back on height. As Cody Reeder's all over the 84. Right now, Cody Height's starting to tell Reeder, you better take me out to dinner first. You won't get that close.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, Cody Reeder slides on around. That moves him up to 7th. Aaron Krolick down pit. So far, about 32 laps left to go in this bout. Here at the Darlington Racetrack here in Darlington, South Carolina. Great job here so far. Most of our action has been spin-outs on turn 2.
Yeah.
So right now we're watching Cody Height on the outside as Dylan Banks slides underneath of him in front of the Earnhardt Towers. So far so good. Timmons still leading it. Moat sits 2nd, and Josh Conover is 3rd. I was actually a little concerned. I got to admit that I thought Josh Conover might actually fall off here a little bit, especially from his original qualifying time. He wasn't fighting his way up to the front. He wasn't getting there, but man, oh man, is he's definitely come alive, and also Dylan Banks is as well. And Cody Height, I got to admit, Conover now gets the shot here for 2nd, flies around Moats.
Wow.
3 Chevrolets in the top 5. Ryan Patty and Hoppy's Toyota sit 4th and 5th.
That was an understatement. It's almost like he said, Moats, here, hold this anchor.
Yeah, fortunately, it looks like Moats is going to bring it on down pit. I would explain why Patty caught up to him in a hurry.
Okay.
Cody Height working his way down. So we already see a little bit of a split here with the Flatline Motorsports gang. They are sitting here chopping it up just a little bit. Now, and we notice guys are starting to have to pit. We notice that lap 109 is where some of these guys pit. Others a lot later than that. Cody Reeder, one of them, last pit on lap 127.
Yeah.
Right now riding third. I would probably say he doesn't have enough fuel to make it. But it does give him the allowance to stretch it out a lot farther, seeing that he came in 18 laps later than Timmons or Hoppy, who were here sitting in the 1-2.
Yes. And Hoppy just took it in. He heard you.
All right, Banks on his way out. 4 tires and fuel.
Yeah, I think this 140s run started with Monteith, who went in 143. And then we had a few more takers in the 145 to 47 mark.
Yeah,
But
check out
Timmons.
the battle here. Yeah, Timmons is working his way down. I was looking at the
Yeah.
battle here between Baumler and Christenberry. Christenberry, not bad. Ooh.
Oh, follow the leader.
Well, I guess they're going to go out there and play Simon Says. And Baumler getting in to the wall with his Toyota. Christenberry's going to go ahead and move out of the way. The number 5 looks like he had a better line that turn. Number 5, Matthew Georgie, let go ahead on by.
Was an interesting call by Mr. Blade Timmons. He's determined not to lose too many places. I wonder if it's going to come back to bite him.
I don't know. It didn't seem to really hurt him that much last time he short pit.
Okay.
Vincent Arthur also pit on lap 127, fuel and go. No tires for Vincent Arthur. Bunch more of the top 5 working their way on down. Christenberry, Harper, and Kulikowski. It still leaves us with Cody Reeder here in the lead.
And by 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, the 17 Venku Ford is at least sticking it out, since Dustin Kaleba was unable to come away with any sort of traction out here to regain back on track. So KPR Motorsports enjoying their time in the light out front, as Cody Reeder still leads this one with 23 to go.
So, but you do or do not believe he has enough fuel? No, he was a 127.
So. Yeah.
The first 1 through 4 came in 127, and everyone else came in at least, well, except for Kaleba, came in at least in the 140s.
Yes.
Oof.
Yep. Yeah, Cody Smith still laps down, though, sitting 9th. He did come in on 127. So he still needs to make up some time. Or really, really useful caution.
It sounds like an oxymoron.
Matthew George working his way around. Looks like he manually gets one of his laps back. Still 8 more to go.
Nice.
We are still rocking out there. Jay out there watching, appreciate you, man. You're definitely doing an awesome job out there, keeping it alive out there in the chat. Guys, feel free to join along.
And if you run into the issue of needing to subscribe in order to chat, it's not for anything else other than to keep the spam bots down, which since we have such a wonderful broadcast and they think we have so many wonderful viewers, which we do, they tend to
offer more than
inappropriately
broadcasting.
advertise. Yes. I thought inappropriate advertising. Yeah. Well, these guys rather race in their off time. Thank you. Good night.
Jay out there saying a popcorn fight right now. This is a pretty solid race here with 19 laps left to go here at Darlington. Once again, you are here with Simtrax Broadcasting. Patrick Morrison here in the booth with Stella as the commentator with me.
Where you will see and hear the finest in iRacing coverage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely keeping an eye out there on all of our drivers. They're doing an excellent job. Jay, what I want from you, my man, is tell me how this stream is coming through. I knew last time we were a little choppy. Few more changes. I think we may have gotten this thing straightened out. I definitely think possibly internet provider would probably say, choked! And got a little jammed up down the line. So I think we got her cleaned up. We're squared away. Yeah, he's saying it's a lot better. It's beautiful.
Well, I didn't see bootyful, but a lot better is good.
All right. Taking a look here. Let's see if we can see what in the world's going on here with Cody Smith. Smith, I think, has got a battle going on here with Logan Monteith. These guys are still a lap down or so, but still battling it out as soon as everybody comes down to finish their pit stops. Monteith will be another position on up. Yeah, Monteith, and I think the thing that would get me here at this track is you're pitting between lap 145, 150 right now, not burning your tires up before the end. You still want to save them just a little bit, just in case, seeing the fall off actually starts about lap 17. So pretty solid here so far. Logan Monteith is sitting 14th. I'm sure he would love to come back and continue going up to the front here. But still the battle rages on. Yeah, we'll check out there and see if...
yeah, they are going to have to come down.
Yeah, see if our moderator... Patience is out there and send us out to all the iRacing broadcast pages and everything else. That way everybody else can tune in to Simtrax Broadcast and keep Jay company out here. Yep, all right, let's take a look. This is Vincent Arthur sitting here in second. 11 seconds down from our leader of Cody Reeder. I'm wondering if Reeder's going to try to stretch it out. So our fuel calculator added again.
Yeah, we are. So right now, from Cody Banks 8th on back. Ah, there we go. He just got back on the lead lap. How many of these are going to gain their laps back once the top three fellas pit?
Well, I don't know. Not many.
Not many. Okay. Wow.
Right now, that's why I'm sitting inside Cody Reeder's car. We've been clutching this thing for a while. I think he's trying to make it.
Really? Oh, wow. Well, I guess if you figure you're 9 seconds ahead of the guy in second, and you are...
There, you see the clutch?
Thompson went in. Okay.
He may not have been saving. Right now, you see even Vincent Arthur's clutching this thing.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure if he would have to gain a second lap, you know, to get those 10 seconds back with 10 laps to go, and he's not a full second faster or slower, I should say. Let's see, last? No, they're running within a half a second of each other. So if they don't make a mistake, Reeder's got the lead if he doesn't run out of gas. Not the lead, the win.
Let me tell you right now, a caution comes out, they're foiled.
Oh no. Oh yeah, that always changes everything.
Reeder's still out there by 8.5 seconds. Haley backing up here to Vincent Arthur.
Yes, Vincent Arthur has picked up his pace. He's now at a 29.8, and Cody Reeder's at a 30.3. Let's see what happens.
Yep, almost an equal distance between Cody Reeder and Vincent Arthur to Blade Timmons.
Yes. Yes, and Jay out there should be happy. Banks is in 6th.
And almost identically to that to Ryan Patty. And that's something. Guess everybody's 8 seconds from everywhere.
Yeah, very cute. Old brother word, though. Geographical oddity.
Yep.
Take a look at Patty and Conover.
Yeah, now these guys did pit
tight.
much later. Timmons, Patty, and Conover, these guys pit somewhere between the 148 to 150 mark. I would love to see them be able to start picking up a little more pace, but I think they've just run out of time.
Yeah, I'm not seeing them with a wealth of pace, as you say, of fastness. I'll make my own word. In comparison.
Yeah, they are picking up a second. They are picking up a second a lap.
Yeah, but they're
going to need to make up more than 6 here.
Yes. Yes. Oh.
Yeah, right now, Reeder's getting ready to make everybody look like a fool if he can make it. He's got 5 more laps.
Oh. Wow. What is happening here? Was that just taking that downforce off the back end?
Yeah, Ryan Patty's getting a little,
wow.
little squirrely here.
No.
Conover with the contact.
Not doing yourselves any favors there. You're in the top 5. You are not catching the guy in front. No wrecking.
At this pace, Vincent Arthur may be within striking distance. 4.5 seconds, 4 to go. Right now, Cody Reeder running a 30.63. Vincent Arthur running 30 seconds.
So it's still only a half a second. And he has to make up 4.5.
Still wondering if Vincent Arthur's been sandbagging it long enough to have enough fuel to make it to the end for one last spurt.
Oh, wow. Well, and how many times have we seen, somebody just touched the wall a little bit. Something happened. Like you say, a caution, a bad turn entry or exit. But we are 3 to go, almost to the white flag.
Yep, very, very close, Arthur. Now within 3.8 seconds. Still sawing it down. Top 12 drivers. There goes Conover. Conover to 4th.
Ooh, we're not done yet.
Nudge.
And again. Wow.
Yeah, looks like Conover's going to get the clear here. Checking back in on our second place driver. Vincent Arthur, Cody Reeder up front. Take a look out back. Okay. White flag this time by 3 seconds. That's what Arthur would have to hope for. Noticing Reeder is not clutching it here. He may have enough fuel to make it to the end.
Traffic. That could change things very quickly.
Yeah, only got to make it past a couple more. And coming to the checkered flag is going to be Cody Reeder. There it is.
Wow. All right. The gap was only 2.2 seconds. So he cut it down, but he didn't quite make it. For Vincent Arthur in 2nd, Blade Timmons in 3rd, Josh Conover in 4th, and Ryan Patty finishing up the top 5. Oh. I looked up to see somebody just annihilated. And there's your official race results. Find your driver.
Excellent race here. Excellent race. Had a few slew of cautions there, but looks like everything's straightened up. Guys are on the infield, definitely frying it down.
I'm not sure I've ever seen them do it in pit lane. But we do have to ask Cody and Vincent Arthur how they did with the fuel.
Yep. There's the Darlington stripe right over the Venku. See it?
Ooh, yes.
Yep. Little scrub there. Congratulations, Cody Reeder here on the win. We're going to go ahead and collect our guys. Hold on just a moment. We'll get them up here. Alrighty, catching up with our second place finisher here, Vincent Arthur. Man, you got in a little bit of trouble there back on 115. Talk to me about the run.
Yeah, I felt like we had a really, really strong car. Showed a lot of pace in stage one. For whatever reason, whenever we would pit and come back out, I'd either, work the tires in just incorrectly, or I'd burn them off a little too early, trying to get more than I was capable of, at that stage of the race. Luckily we came away with the stage win in stage one. And then in stage two, I saw Kleba go down there and pit. And so I was just trying to stay out a little longer to see if I could have the tire offset. And then, we got in all that lap traffic, and yeah, it's just unfortunate to come together with him 2 weeks in a row. Definitely this week I was looking to just, have a nice, clean, no contact race with him, just to kind of let things die down a little bit. But I was trying to give him a bump down the back to get past those lappers, and I guess somebody slapped the wall and spun out, and I didn't see him. So super unfortunate. Sorry to Dustin and his guys. I know they work really hard, but and I mean, we went into stage three. A couple things just went wrong. But, we made the best of it. We got all of our damage fixed. And then when the caution came out, with 50 to go, you pit and you were 2 laps short, or 2 gallons short. So I figured I had nothing to lose. Didn't really know how much pace I still had in the car. So it was either go really hard and try to race my way up to the front, or I could just try to do something a little different and not have to deal with traffic or anything. So I tried to save it, and I ended up saving a lap more than I needed. So hindsight 2020, I wish I went a little earlier, but all in all, really really good day for the Red Bull number 24 to be able to come back and finish second after everything that we went through. So really proud of the effort.
All right, man. Definitely was an awesome job. We did take a ride along with you and Cody Reeder. You noticed you guys were kind of clutching it there for a while. You know, really, what else could you have changed to try to actually, rub bumpers here with Cody Reeder?
I think if I went a lap earlier than I did, then I definitely could have. Shifting was a pretty big part of this race, and especially the way that I drove the first two stages. So once we kind of went into fuel saving mode, you don't get out of fourth, or sorry, you don't get out of fifth. So when I knew I hit my number, I was a little tentative to start shifting again, just because obviously that burns more fuel. So I was going to try to keep it in fifth as much as I could just to make sure I could make it to the end, and I ended up just oversaving. So I feel like if I had went a lap earlier, once I knew that I was good, I think I could have gotten really close, because I think in the last 3 laps I went from 7 seconds back to 3 within a lap and a half. So I feel like if I went a little earlier, there's probably a second and a half. At that point I'm putting pressure on him, and he'll probably start burning more fuel, and maybe he'll run out.
I can't wait until we talk to him next and find out just how close was he.
Yeah, I asked him after the race, just curious to see how much, and he had a half a lap left. So definitely, if we had gone a lap earlier, we would have ended with a half a lap as well, and I think we would have had, at least on track battle for the win, rather than just who can make it and who can't.
Gotcha.
The All-Star race at North Wilkesboro. Well, that could be a good or a bad thing. How do you find it?
It's nice to just race with no pressure. A lot of these races, I don't get a ton of time to run during the week, so my first laps are usually in practice. So, there's a lot of pressure in the race to just be, completely locked in, completely ready to go. So, next week being the All-Star race, I get to kind of just relax a little bit. I'm not racing for anything. I'm racing for fun. The nothing season-wise is on the line. So, I get to go and just have fun. Wilkesboro is a place where I seem to figure out weird ways to get around it. That's probably the best way I could put it. I'm sure you guys will see a couple of different lines for me next week. But, it's a fun track. I can move around. I can try different things. And, it's short track racing. So what could be better than that?
Winning a short
Speedway
track racing.
That is true.
All right, man. Well, shout out time.
Yeah, I got to thank Red Bull for hopping back on the car. It's really cool. Casey Kane throwback. Thank you to Nightmare Graphics for putting this thing together for me on a little bit of short notice. Nick does a great job with all his paint schemes. So if you got any paint scheme needs, go ahead and visit Nightmare Graphics. I got to thank everybody at Flatline, Josh Conover, everybody on this 24 team for giving me another really fast piece to go and compete. So got to thank Wake Up Narcolepsy, Exalta, Pepsi, and you guys for putting on the broadcast.
Huh. All righty, buddy. Appreciate you, and we'll definitely see how you do in North Wilkesboro.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. I'll see you then.
Yep. Congratulations. All righty, Stella, moving on to our race winner here of the night of Cody Reeder. What a run that was here tonight. Half a lap left of fuel. Cody, how'd you know, and how far before you knew you were going to be that close?
I was having to manage that the whole run. Really, it was close the whole time. It came to a point where I kept looking at it, and it was just barely stretching my way. And we got about to 4 to go, and I was feeling pretty good about it. But getting in that traffic, and I was having to run a little bit harder in the traffic that was passing me just so I didn't get ran over, which was kind of messing up the fuel mileage, but it ended up working out.
And yeah, we kind of rode with you there for a little while. Clutch all day, and then that way you can figure out how to make it to the end. How concerned were you with Vincent Arthur reeling you in?
Well, I got out to about, I thought it said about 12 seconds, and I was thinking, well, that seemed like a lot of time for him to have to make up. But I mean, he ended up getting what, 2.5 seconds. So it sounded like he saved maybe one too many laps, which was probably a different in a second or so. So it would have been close. It would have put more pressure on me to probably run a little bit harder. But yeah, once I got to about 10 to go, I could see that it was going down a second or so a lap, and we were within 10 seconds. So I felt okay about it. And honestly, it was I hate to say it, it was kind of stress free those last 5 laps. I had clean air and wasn't really too worried about them catching me, and it just worked out.
Wow.
All right. How does this win carry over in the next week at North Wilkesboro?
Yeah, I got golden horseshoe there last year. Came off the came off the corner 7th, and 6 guys spun ahead of me, and I ended up winning the whole thing. So
Oh,
it's not a track I've when they first got North Wilkesboro and iRacing, I was really good there. And I don't know what's happened over the last year or two, but I can't find my way around the place. So we'll see. This car is interesting. I run the Truck Series in this league, and we'll just see. Hopefully it can create some momentum. Did not expect to be here tonight, seeing you guys in Victory Lane, but you just never know what can happen. You just have to, keep consistent and just see where the cards fall.
Man, oh man. Well, from what I'm seeing out here, Tyler DeTalent saying you won the truck race as well.
Yeah, it's the first sweep of the year, which is awesome.
all right.
Awesome, man. Shout out, Tom.
Yeah, thank you guys for putting on the stream for everybody to watch. Gotta thank my teammates, Dustin. Really unfortunate what happened to him, getting caught up in some lap traffic and going for the stage win. He and Vincent probably had the best cars all night with Blade, and didn't have anything really to show for it. So his luck will get turned around soon enough, and he'll be back to his winning ways. And got to thank my spotter, Garrett. He's with us every single week, just kind of going fuel strategy and, helping us choose. And it's just been a big help all year. So shout out to him. Got to thank Josh putting on the league, sponsors VinQ on the car, back-to-back nights in Victory Lane. Really cool to get to shout them out week after week. And yeah, God, thankful that he's put me in a position where I can do this every week and provided me a wife that doesn't complain about it. So.
Cody Reeder, congratulations on your win here with the Throwback Edition series at Darlington.
Thank you, guys.
All righty. Was a big bummer out there for Dustin Kleba to kind of get wrapped around there, Stella. Hate to see it happen. Cody Reeder coming away with the win here. Awesome job. Can't wait to see how this plays off into the next few weeks coming up, seeing that we are heading to an all-star race in the next run. What this means to these guys is going to be very, very, probably a really decent run up into the all-star race. I've got to admit, you're not having to kind of backpedal at all. These guys are doing, kind of now have their mind set on the following race with this win out of the way. Cody Reeder comes away with a win. Obviously, he's locked into the playoffs, I believe, already. So, Stella, I don't know what's next for Cody Reeder.
As far as the playoffs, no. He is not on the list for being a playoff runner.
Not a championship driver.
There you go.
Okay.
Wasn't quite sure how to say that.
That's all right. Well, he's definitely going to be able I'm sure he'll be there racing and participating, maybe bring an upset. Definitely to a track that somebody definitely desperately needs to win. All right, that's going to do it for us for the National Oval Racing Association. Patrick Morrison here with SimTrax Broadcasting. Stella as the co-commentator here with us here at the Darlington Raceway. Next time you'll see us is on Tuesday with the NORA guys here at North Wilkesboro. Tomorrow you'll find us at Talladega with the Bandit Racing League. Should be a fast one, should be a good one. Definitely tune in. Don't forget to recommend this to all your friends for the subscriptions. And appreciate you guys showing up. Be well, be safe, be kind, and see all you guys next time.